It's hurtful though.
Just in case you call, you are mine to lose. Tell yourself you can always stop what started in beautiful rooms.
Hey besties, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I had to get a new laptop because mine kept making my files disappear. I was so stressed and I fell into a terrible depression because I had so much filmed, but it's okay, it's okay. But now let's get into Taylor Swift Folklore. This is part 2.
Please picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7 feet.
7 feet.
The creek, I was too scared to jump in, but I was high in the sky with Pennsylvania under me.
This sounds so different.
Are there still beautiful things?
Oh.
Sweet tea in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Your braids like a pattern, love you to the moon and to Saturn. Passed down like folk songs, the love lasts so long.
I like this. I didn't expect to like this from the beat.
Tell you, I think your house is haunted. Your dad is always mad, and that must be why.
Your house is haunted.
I think you should come live with me, and we can be pirates. Then you won't have to cry or hide in the closet. And just like a folk song, our love will be passed on. Picture me in the weeds before I learned civility. I used to scream.
Her voice sounds so nice.
Anytime I wanted.
Eat.
Sweet tea in the summer, cross my heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Pack your dolls in a sweater, we'll move to India forever. Pass down like folk songs, our love lasts so long.
Really short to me. Okay. This song was very cryptic. Something that really caught my eye was this lyric right here.
And I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted.
I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted. This song is so cryptic. Y'all guessed it right. A lot of you guessed it right when you asked if I used to like study poetry or was a writer or something like that. I studied poetry all my life. So I really like when her songs are very cryptic like this. So, but this lyric, I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted. In that line, she's not talking about ghost. This is childhood code. Like when you know something is wrong, but you don't have the words for it yet. Ugh. And then she continues and says,
And I think you should come live with me and we can be part.
Says, your dad is always mad, and I think you should come live with me and we can be pirates. That is a child trying to rescue another child. So she could be singing about her perspective of her younger self or someone else's, offering this little fantasy getaway, but the subtext is heartbreak. She sensed something was wrong in her friend's home, and this is her way of saving the friend without even realizing what she was saving them from. So this song isn't just a nostalgic song, it's a whispered protest, like a memory that is still aching. And Taylor's not just grieving for her friend, she's also grieving for herself and the fact that she was too young to help. And the way she raps it in this lullaby makes it hurt even more. So this song is about girls who were never asked if they were okay, and the friends who noticed but didn't know what to say. So 7 reminded me that some of the most powerful songs aren't loud. They're quiet and coded. Like they live in the in-between where the truth had no words yet. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. Guys, let me know if you ever had a 7 moment in your childhood, like someone you still think about to this day. Let me know in the comments. I was about to move on, but I want to try to decode this song even more. I have the lyrics pulled up on my phone. She says, please picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7. 7 refers to the age. And hitting my peak as a child is ironic and sad. It implies that things went downhill after. And back to that one lyric, your house is haunted, your dad is always mad. This is a reference to domestic violence or emotional neglect. The haunting is emotional. Taylor, or whoever she's talking about in the song, as a child could feel the unspoken tension in her friend's home. So she talks about the fantasy of becoming pirates. And when I think about pirates, I think about freedom and a world that's lawless. I think about rebellion and adventure, but also a complete departure from real life. It's the only solution she could think of as a child. There's so much more I could say about this song. And one more line I wanted to break down is this one. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. She doesn't recall her friend's face, but she remembers the pain and the ache they were both going through. But anyways, I've been blabbing because there's so much here. But let me know how you interpret the song. I would love to hear it. Let's get to the next one.
Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more, or whispers of are you sure? Never have I ever before, but I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine.
Ooh!
See us twisted in bed sheets, August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. You're back beneath the sun, wishing I could write my name on it. Will you call when you're back at school? I remember thinking I had you, but I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine.
I like this.
And I can see us twisted in bed sheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine.
beautiful though.
Just in case you call and say meet me behind the mall. So much for summer love and saying us, 'cause you weren't mine to lose. You weren't mine to lose. No. But I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bed sheets. August sipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. 'Cause you were never mine.
That bridge.
Never mine. But do you remember? Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. Meet me behind the mall. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all.
This song is sad, but I'm dancing. Really sad. She did her big one with this one. She ate the song up. She ate it up. This song isn't just some cute summer bop. This is the heartbreak of being the girl who was never chosen. Not the girlfriend, not the villain, but the in-between. I'm pulling up the lyrics again on my phone. This line right off the bat hooked me in. Salt air and the rust on your door. I've never needed anything more. That image is already insane. It's already giving summer sadness. She's setting this up like something that felt good but never lasted. And this line, I never needed anything more. That's what we say when we fall in too deep and too fast for someone who probably didn't even see it in the same way. This song is giving young, naive love. It's not just messy. It was someone's first time feeling wanted and seen. Later on, she says, to live for the hope of it all. That right there is a whole tragedy. She knew it wasn't real, but she lived for the possibility of it turning real. And then she says, so much for summer love and saying us. She's grieving someone that she never really had in the first place. And the worst part is that she knows that. She says, you weren't mine to lose. That is such a quiet kind of heartbreak. It hurts. But anyways, this song is devastatingly beautiful. I love that she told this version of the story, the girl who gets left behind but feels everything so deeply. She wasn't trying to wreck someone's relationship. She just wanted to be loved, and that's human. But this song is about the type of heartbreak that lingers in the quiet when you give your heart to something temporary and you're left holding the memory. I wanted to break down one more line. She says, back when we were changing for the better, wanting was enough. That just tells me they were young and she was still shaping herself around someone else's desire. Wanting was enough. my God. She's surviving off of crumbs. Like, it didn't have to be reciprocated. Just the fantasy was enough to keep her going. This hurts. Guys, let's move on to the next one. I can't. Okay, I'm excited because I found this and y'all been wanting me to react to the Long Pond studio sessions. So I'm excited to see what it looks like and sounds like. And this is me trying.
I've been having a hard time adjusting. I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting. I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I have a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down. And baby, I don't quite know what to say, but I'm here in your doorway. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted
Oh my goodness.
you to know that this is me trying.
She sounds amazing.
They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. And my words shoot to kill when I'm mad. I have a lot of regrets about that. I was so ahead of the curve became a sphere. Fell behind all my classmates and I ended up here, pouring out my heart to a stranger. But I didn't pour the whiskey, I just wanted you to know that this is me trying.
Wow.
I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying. And it's hard to be at a party when I feel like an open wound. It's hard to be anywhere these days when all I want is you. You're a flashback and a film reel on the one screen in my town. And I just wanted you to know this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying.
Woo! Wow. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pull up the lyrics on my phone. This song isn't about failure. It's about trying invisible battles. It's about fighting to survive in silence and still being told that it's not enough. This song is giving a voice to people who seem like they have given up, when in reality, just showing up is a miracle. She says, I got wasted like all my potential. Woo! And that line right there is what people do not say out loud. She says, I was so ahead of the curve. This is burnout, anxiety, depression, all wrapped into one sentence. Like, she wrote this for people who couldn't keep up with the versions of themselves that people expected. She says, it's hard to be at a party. This is social anxiety, mental illness, invisible trauma. She's in the room, but barely holding herself together. Then the final chorus, she says, at least I'm trying. And that's not an excuse. That's a confession. It's like, I know I'm not okay, but at least I showed up. Like, can't that count for something? But basically, this song is for everyone who looks fine, but are barely holding it together. This is what it sounds like to keep going, even though no one's clapping for your effort. Like, when progress is invisible, when not just giving up is the win. But guys, again, let me know how you interpret this song, because I think it can be interpreted in a ton of different ways. So let me know. Let's get to the next one. Okay, this is Illicit Affair by Taylor Swift.
Make sure nobody sees you leave. Hood over your head, keep your eyes down. Tell your friends you're out for a run. You'll be flushed when you return. Take the road less traveled by. Tell yourself you can always stop. What started in beautiful rooms ends with meetings in parking lots. And that's the thing about illicit affairs and clandestine meetings and longing stares. It's born from just one single glance, but it dies and it dies and it dies a million little times. Leave the perfume on the shelf that you picked out just for him.
Wow.
So you leave no trace behind, like you don't even exist. Take the words for what they are, a dwindling mercurial high, a drug that only worked the first few hundred times. And that's the thing about illicit affairs and clandestine meetings and stolen stares. They show their truth one single time, but they lie and they lie and they lie a million little times. And you wanna scream, don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess that you made me. You showed me colors you know I can't see with anyone else. Don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this idiotic fool that you made me. You taught me a secret language I can't speak with anyone else. And you know damn well, for you I would ruin myself a million little times.
Wow. She is literally insane. So this song isn't about forbidden love. It's about the self-destruction that comes from contorting yourself to be someone's secret. I think this song is about how women, especially, are taught to shrink themselves, hide, and accept crumbs just to feel chosen. And that's not romantic, it's humiliating. I have the lyrics here. She says, make sure nobody sees you leave. Hood over your head, keep your eyes down. She's not sneaking out for fun. She's sneaking out because she knows that she's not supposed to be there. And that right there is the loneliness of love that has to hide to exist. She says, look at this idiotic fool that you made me. You taught me a secret language I can't speak with anyone else. And that is where the rage comes in. She's realizing that I let you change me. I learned your rules and your language just to keep you, but it left her isolated and unable to relate to anyone outside that relationship. Then she says, what started in beautiful rooms ends with meetings and parking lots. The affair might have started with excitement and fantasy, but it always rots. It goes from elegance to sneaking around like a drug deal. She says, tell your friends you're out for a run. You'll be flushed when you return. She's lying to everyone and living double. She's performing for someone who won't even claim her. Then she says, don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess that you made me. And this is where she turns shame into anger. She's not playing the soft secret lover anymore. She's finally naming what this relationship has done to her. She says, "You know damn well for you, I would ruin myself a million little times." She's not just angry, she's exhausted. She's fully aware of the damage and still caught in the cycle. And this is what it's like to love someone against your better judgment. I'm going to break down some of the symbolism in this song. She talks about parking lots. That's an emotional wasteland. She says something about secret language, and that's codependency. She talks about flushed cheeks, and that is shame disguised in lust. And then she says million little times, and that is emotional death by 1,000 cuts. You know, the pun isn't needed. The pun isn't needed. But all in all, this song is quiet, but it cuts really deep. Like, being someone's secret lover might sound sexy at first, but over time, it eats you alive. Let's get into the next one. Okay, this is Invisible String by Taylor Swift.
Green was the color of the grass where I used to read at Centennial Park. I used to think I would meet somebody there. Teal was the color of your shirt when you were 16 at the yogurt shop. You used to work at to make a little money. Time, curious time, give me no compasses, give me no signs. Were there clues I didn't see?
Ooh.
And isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? On your first trip to LA, you ate at my favorite spot for dinner. Bold was the waitress on our 3-year trip, getting lunch down by the lakes. She said I looked like an American singer. Time, mystical time, cutting me open then healing me fine. Were there clues I didn't see? Isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? A string that pulled me out of all the wrong ones right into that dive bar. Something wrapped all of my past mistakes in barbed wire. Chains around my demons, wool to brave the seasons. One single thread of gold tied me to you.
Wow.
Cold was the steel of my axe to grind for the boys who broke my heart. Now I send their babies presents. Gold was the color of the leaves when I showed you around Centennial Park. Hell was the journey, but it brought me heaven.
Wow.
Time, wondrous time, give me the blues and then purple pink skies. And it's cool, baby, with me. Just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me. Ooh.
Okay, this song is not messy, it's not bitter, it's not even sad. It's about healing and looking back at all the chaos in your life and realizing maybe something was guiding you the entire time. She's not angry anymore, she's reflecting, and she says, no compass, no signs. And that's what it feels like when you're figuring love out the hard way. And then she has this line that says, bad was the blood. Not her referencing bad blood. But that line is not petty, it's self-aware. And then she has a line that says, all along there was some invisible string. And that's so gentle. She's not saying, I think we were meant to be, in a dramatic way. It's more like, what if all the pain had a purpose? Like, just what if? Then she says, cut me open, then healed me fine. And that line is about forgiveness. She's not mad at the past anymore. She's saying, yeah, it hurt, but I'm okay now. And then the final verse, she again says, time, curious time. She's stitching the whole thing together, like from heartbreak to happiness. And it wasn't random, it was just invisible. And that's the difference between bitterness and peace. So this is growth music. It isn't loud, but the message is huge. She's saying sometimes love doesn't look like fireworks. It looks like quiet understanding. And sometimes you don't meet the right person until you become the better version of yourself, the kind that can love right. Let's get to the next one. Okay, this is Mad Woman by Taylor Swift.
What did you think I'd say to that? Does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike to kill, and you know I will.
Why is she doing that thing with the S and the T? Taylor Swift?
What do you sing on your drive home? Do you see my face in the neighbor's lawn? Does she smile? Or does she mouth, fuck you forever? Every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy. What about that? And when you say I seem angry, I get more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. No one likes a mad woman. You made her like that. And you poke that bear till her claws come out, and you find something to wrap your noose around. And there's nothing like a mad woman.
Wow.
Now I breathe flames each time I talk. My cannons all firing at your yacht. They say, move on, but you know I won't. And women like hunting witches too, doing your dirtiest work for you. It's obvious that wanting me dead has really brought you two together. Every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy. What about that? And when you say I seem angry, I get more angry. And
This song, I really enjoyed the lyrics to this song. This song is a total slow burn. Taylor Swift didn't write this to lose control. She wrote this to show you who controls the room now. Okay, this line caught my eye. What did you think I'd say to that?
I'd say to that, does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike.
They strike to kill. That right there tells me she's not coming to play. That scorpion line, beautiful and deadly. She's saying she's not mad without reason. She's mad because you tried her. Then she says, every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy. And this is the trap they set for women. You raise your voice, oh my God, she's dramatic. You stay silent, oh my God, she's so cold. Ugh, she's flipping the script and the table right here. Later on, she says the master of spin has a couple side flings. Good wives always know. She should be mad. Should be scathing like me. Right there, she's airing out dirty laundry with glass. That line is about the quiet suffering of women who have to carry other people's lies to protect an image. Then she says, I breathe flames every time I talk. She's saying she's done being polite, but this song, Mad Woman, isn't angry just for the sake of it. It's strategic fury. She's peeling back the curtain on how women are punished just for standing up. Someone who finally stopped asking permission to be loud. So if you ever been called dramatic, emotional, angry, this song is for you. And here, mad doesn't mean unhinged. It means unapologetic. Okay, guys, let me know what you thought of these songs and how you interpret them. And we will be doing part 3 really soon. And after I finish the album, I will be reacting to the folklore pawn sessions. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye, you guys.